Hello, I am Happy, and I am the host for the Orangement. This is our third ever Orangement, and here with me is Branch 12 featuring the following. In the first seat, we have Fanny Slam. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Fanny Slam. I play OJ and not much else.
Thank you. Normally we would have Big J or Pete here, but his computer is running some problems. So here with us instead we have the one and only Mr. Spoon, Scavy. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, whoa, dude, where's the relish? Hey, how you doing? Yes, I am indeed in this tournament in my own position, but for this tournament I will be filling in for my man Pete. If you're curious about my content, as you know, I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Scavy_Riconos. I do all kinds of stuff. I do OJ, but I also dip my toes into a few other things like Minecraft and even a little bit of art. So yeah, definitely. If anything you see seems interesting and you want to see more similar content, hey, you can check out my channel as well as the channel of everyone else that's here. Thank you very much. Have a nice one.
Okay, thank you. In our third seat, we have Devil's Advocate. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, may or may not have seen me before because I like to spectate games. Hey, I'm just happy to be here.
Thank you. And unfortunately, Liv Nitro dropped out last hour, so we're just gonna have a CPU take their spot. But since everyone is here, once everyone is ready, oh yeah, that's right. Each of you choose one event to ban.
I've already banned fish.
I have already, put down Fanny's ban.
Pam Fanny ban.
What would you choose, Advocate?
I'm still thinking.
Spoon Man?
Okay, I have to do a little bit of WWPD. What would Pete do? I think he would ban air raid. So let's ban air raid.
That would be something Pete would do. Very good.
Also, for me, I guess charity.
Charity.
And aside from mystery, we don't have a fourth event to ban.
I'm just gonna do the usual finger spin. I choose you, Bomber.
That's fine.
It seems some of your fans are in my chat right now, Advocate. So, indeed, there was a lot of hype for you. That's all I'll say.
I linked your stream to my friend.
Coolio. Yes, definitely. I'm very sorry that I have to be in opposition to your friend, but you know, that's just how the system works. You know what I'm saying?
As this is a private game, are you able to choose the CPU? I can't recall.
No, unfortunately.
I don't believe that has ever been. Unfortunately,
So,
it's not a setting.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop in just so I can choose a CPU at random.
Sounds good. I was wondering about that because it's based and shit.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Like, the first time this happened, we were so lucky that the CPU was a base character, but from then onwards, we just had someone in fill it up.
You should make the CPU a store manager.
No. Seeing as
You'd
I
suffer the
am
most from
technically,
I would.
Yeah.
Well, Pete wouldn't.
yeah, seeing as I am technically filling in for Liv, and seeing as I think they would prefer Hime, I might go with Hime.
Alright, good talk.
He may do what?
But with all of that said, I should ready up, and we have everything. Don't forget to choose a base character. There's a reminder. And don't forget to use push to talk. So go ahead and ready up, or begin. When I choose.
Right.
We will return to the commentator box at some point to do commentary.
Oh, and I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna immediately leave as soon as the game begins. Just because I'm not gonna play.
I'll probably deafen once we get into the game, but I'll talk and chat. Chicken!
To the commentary box we go, Happy. Wherever that is.
I mean, why?
Commentary box. Alright, hey, how you doing, Spark Curb? Alright, so begins the match. This would be what we call Branch 12 of, Branch 12 of the Orangement Tournament. In quarter number 1, we have nobody, because unfortunately one of our competitors has sat out. In quarter number 2, we have Fanny Slam, who appears to be playing as the
Gaby,
Chicken.
can I interrupt you?
Yes.
Why are we in the commentary box?
So that we
I
don't...
was about to ask!
Well, it was just so we could make commentary without disturbing, you know,
Fanny's deafened.
Well, Fanny deafened, so there's really no point anymore.
Oh, I see.
I thought you guys just left.
No, we were moving to the commentary box. We need to make a channel called the commentary box.
Oh, okay.
Famous for their wide variety of orange juice strategies, which they can tailor to the situation of the game.
So yeah,
So
yeah, there
anyways,
really wasn't a point in moving, and
there
my
really wasn't a
VOD
point
didn't
in
really
moving.
like record much of what you said.
Oh,
So yeah, get back to restart the
okay.
start. I guess I don't know.
All right. We'll do it again. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, so begins round 1 of Branch 12 of the Orangement number 3 tournament. So, in corner number 1, we have a robot. In corner number 2, we have Fanny Slam playing as the Chicken. In corner number 3, we have Pete. Totally not me, by the way. Pete playing as Pete. And then in corner number 4, of course, we have Advocate. Indeed. So based on the current shape of the game, it looks like Pete's starting out with a very aggressive strategy. It seems that they've been giving Advocate a little bit of trouble. Obviously, as per usual, it seems that Fanny seems to be playing a little bit more passively, but with their very passive build. And yeah, and the robot's just doing robot things.
I love
So-
how you didn't introduce their character. The robot is playing Hime.
Oh, the
because
robot's playing He-Man.
With our original participant, I believe. Well, their profile picture is Hime, so I would assume they would prefer Hime.
Indeed. Oh, and it looks
Murder.
like Advocate is taking a swing at Fanny, and ooh, that looks like it's gonna hurt. Oh, but it seems that shield paid off. It seems that Advocate's basically able to harass Fanny for free due to their incredibly high evade, coupled with Fanny's very low attack. So, unfortunately, this is not something that Fanny can really trade evenly on. Then again, they are playing as the Chicken, which is not a very offensively based character. They're not going to be really able to trade very well on that, regardless. Now, Pete's
I mean, I
making a
can
decision.
harass, but I can't do it successfully because Fanny also has high evade.
That is
Indeed.
not a good thing to say out of context.
The Seagull, ooh, that Seagull. Now, Pete has the option. Is he gonna take the guaranteed attack or go for the evade? He goes for the evade. It pays off, indeed, which may be useful in case Hime decides to terrorize him. Because indeed, even though Pete has some very good stats, they do have very low health, which means that they do have to be a bit careful in how they allocate their attacking power. Oh, and it looks like Hime is gonna steal the chicken kill. But Pete still seems to have a very decent lead. However, of course, considering that they are relatively weak in combat, all it takes is one bad defense roll or evasion roll to completely turn the tides, at least while going for stars. However, Pete
that
is
is
getting
why-
themselves a decent amount of wins, which can give them some reassurance.
Yeah, that is why characters like what Advocate is playing would just typically avoid everyone. Like what he's
Indeed.
doing right now.
Except for
Indeed.
chicken, because chicken's probably not going to hurt me.
Yeah, true.
All right, now it appears Pete Norma, so now Pete is now even with Hime right now. What is your strategical take and predictions on the match, Happy? If you are willing to
Aggressive
divulge.
Jesus. I think someone's gonna win.
No one's going to win.
Insightful
I don't
information
wanna-
from the
I don't want to be biased. Like after I don't want to be biased anymore.
Indeed. And of course, you wouldn't want to give your strategic layout because we do have one of the competitors in the call right now. Looks like Pete's really
You
rolling
got
pretty
two
high
of the
on those
competitors in the
rolls.
call right now.
And there
Okay,
we go.
stop not referring yourself as a competitor,
Let's
please.
see. All right, Pete's going for a bit of a safe option, not going for the win.
You're the worst.
It would be a little bit of a risk for them to do that. Oh, an advocate is unfortunately
I'm
not
gonna
able
write
to
this
nor
down
adjust
here,
it.
so it's gonna be a constant reminder for my viewers.
The random warp definitely seems to be having a very interesting effect on the layout of the match. Indeed, a lot of the traditional chases that we see between offensive characters on non-offensive characters is definitely thrown off, and a lot of characters have to plan these things a lot better with the risk of random warping. But Pete's not going to be able to normal.
Also, Happy, I know this might require some editing, but part of me wants, like, Scaby's name, like, sloppily scratched out, with, Pete just scribbled over it.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that might take an extra
Alternatively,
day,
on
but I
my
don't know if
VOD,
I
the name
really
isn't
want
even
to.
showing because I'm covering it. So
Are
let's
you?
see.
Wait,
So
hold on.
Pete has a few options here. Is he gonna
Yeah,
risk it?
oh, wow.
It looks like he's gonna
Oh
he's
my
gonna risk
God,
it.
you're
Okay, he's risking
you
it.
rascal.
Oh my goodness.
Also, where's
And it
the
looks
advocate
like-
react?
Oh, okay. It looks like Hime's in trouble. It seems that Pete's looking to trade very well on this encounter. However, it is possible that Hime can get away before getting murdered. Oh, and there we go. Again with the harassment of Advocate against Fanny. Definitely having it out for chickens this match. That's definitely the case here, as we can see. Taking no damage. That low attack stat combined with that high evade stat is just not enough. Oh, and Hima Normas. Indeed, this definitely opens an opportunity for Pete, but this could also be very bad for Pete, depending
would
on
you
how
do,
things
Scavy?
go.
Oh, I see you're gonna drop
Well,
Cave.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
Pete.
pretty bad.
Pete drops. Oh, Advocate Normas. There is still a distinct chase going on as the Hime decides not to teleport away. It is very possible that the Pete could still catch up with them. Oh, the Pete's right behind them. The Pete. The Big J.
Blue Crow.
Blue Crow! Blue Crow! And again, we're seeing more harassment. Fanny really needs to find a way to get Advocate off of them if they're gonna have any hope of not getting harassed, basically. Oh, the Seagull shows up. Oh, is the Seagull gonna spell death for... Oh, nope. The Hime survives with exactly 1 health, which opens an opportunity for Pete if Pete would stop lowing roll. Lowing roll.
Well,
And this is the exact opening that Pete was waiting for. There goes the attack on Hime. Will this pay
That
off, or will that
sounds so
evasion
wrong
stat
again.
save them? And nope, it does
That
not.
sounds so wrong
Pete gets
again.
another wonderful roll against the Hime.
Sorry, what was that,
goes
Happy?
after the Seagull. Oh, is the
That
Seagull.
just said it so wrong, and hello
Uh-oh,
again.
the Seagull's about to teach Pete a lesson. Ooh, the Seagull teaches Pete a lesson.
So, for context, Scavy is Pete, and we're having the
Everyone
CPU fill up because Liv dropped out.
Oh, Zidon's here. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
I need some
Oh,
damage
wonderful.
from the chicken.
Oh, wow, it looks like the chicken finally bites back. We can ask Zynon to give their strategical take on the match, as they are a neutral party. Not really. They have favorites as well, but you know what I mean.
I don't have any favorites. I just play the
Okay,
game.
then you're able to give your analytical, strategical analysis of the match so far.
On this game,
Yes.
It, let's see. Let's see. Chicken to normal. It looks really even. I don't know how this happened. Yeah, it's pretty much looking even. The only thing is that chicken's behind the normal, but they can normal. So besides that, it's pretty even.
Indeed. Luckily, the bloodshed that happened on the top left of the screen left 2 people dead, which gives a little bit of safety for the chicken. For now, at least.
Granted, I think this is called like turn south for the Always favor if she pulls a hyper.
Indeed.
Given the placement of the cards, the fact that 2 people don't have that much, so. And you know, as soon as I say it, chicken normals. So hey.
It appears that Pete has failed to capture the chicken that stole their money, and instead has to contend with this chicken. This chicken that just rolled a max roll killed the
Stole
Pete!
more money.
Bruh, imagine dying to a chicken.
Heard. I was surprised you're playing the Pete. No Stormander? Going easy?
He's filling in.
Well, he's filling in for
What are you
Pete.
talking about? I'm not in this match. Pete's playing.
Oh, you're not?
Scabby is filling in for Big J, whose nickname is Pete, so you can probably guess who he means.
Okay. Okay. Oh, the one time we have a fill-in.
Pete elected Scabby to be his substitute because his computer broke.
And because of all people, why would you not elect Scavy to be your substitute?
The good news is that Pete managed to kill another minion. The bad news is that it is neither the seagull nor the chicken that has all their money.
Is this some kind of method acting?
What do you mean method acting? What are you talking about?
No, he's just talking about his methods.
So method acting. Different
So
kind of
anyway,
No,
it
it's
looks
just
like
method.
the match is a lot more neck and neck, even after 2 setbacks on the hand of Pete, who was indeed in the lead but no longer is. However, that money is still floating around. Ooh, and the chicken finally gets the short end of the stick with that harassment cycle. Luckily, the chicken, despite being very easy to harass, is slim pickings for anyone who would be willing to harass them due to the fact that they only give 1 win and a quarter of their stars, as opposed to the half and 2 wins that come from a regular player. Will Pete catch the chicken? Or the seagull? There's the seagull. Will he get vengeance against the seagull? He will get vengeance against the seagull and get a good share of his stars back, but will he get the chicken before somebody else does?
I don't know, I said it before, I feel like you play chicken, it's kind of like a death sentence. Because chicken's not that good. Chicken's not that good, personally.
Indeed.
It's
very-
truly passive.
It's a very sad character. But I wish they were better. But that's the fate they have to be.
Indeed.
Oh,
You don't gotta be so
Boss
mean.
is here. Looks like Scavy was the first to reach level 4.
A lot of characters with very niche builds tend to suffer from that sort of thing, where they're very map dependent. In this case, if I were to say a map were to be favorable towards the chicken, this would probably be one of them. With long corridors that can make chases a bit harder to engage in, they stand a slightly better chance. And considering there aren't a lot in the way of bully characters, they have a slightly better chance. That being said,
Also,
it is
why
still
is there
the
no
chicken.
timer?
It seems there isn't a timer because we are not adequately funded to have a timer.
Bro.
Oh no.
Is it because
wait,
we don't
I
pay you
hope
after
I
kill?
made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
Maxwell's in a row.
Ooh! That looks like that is going to be an unpleasant hit for...
Now show me RE fields.
Oh my
that.
god, we're doing bondage.
Oh, the double kill?
Wait, no, I'm at 2 HP, no!
Hey, double kill? Oh, this could be huge.
The Hime Hyper busts out the Hime Hyper. And now
Anyway,
they
I'll
get
be right
free.
back. I need to pop some corn for
Using
my dad.
using this opportunity to entrap the 2 weaklings. Oh, but the random warp happens, but that's just enough for them to capture Pete, but does not take the attack against Pete. Luckily, this is a great escape opportunity for both Fanny and Advocate, as they may have experienced hostilities from the Pete if they had not been able to move. That being said, the chicken is obviously going to have some choices to make when it comes to their movement this next round. The chicken is probably hoping, Fanny is probably hoping they don't roll a 5. If they do roll a 5, they'll probably...
Why did you have to say it?
Oh, and there's the 5.
Just to let
obviously
you know, I will be here to watch you guys. I just won't be able to speak.
In order to protect themselves from the boss, they go for the attack on Pete. However, they aren't able to do damage, but their evade should be high enough that they should be able to avoid, but it's not enough. Oh,
Why
and the
do
chicken...
you speak, Scavy?
That was just a mean gamble right there. That was just a mean gamble.
It was it was indeed a gambit if ever there was.
Unfortunate for Pete, he needs one more win.
Indeed, he needs one more win, but the process of getting those wins appears to be getting him a decent amount of stars, provided he doesn't lose them to a boss or a bad attack roll in general.
True.
Looks like that Pete is on the hunt for that advocate.
No, he's not.
But it seems that the Hime is busting out more of the Hime hypers. To what end they're accomplishing this is unknown. Nobody really knows what goes on inside the brain of a sequence of code. Something like that.
Not Hime's hyper. My evade is all I have.
What will Hime do? Will Hime... Ooh. It appears Hime is just using this opportunity to slowly run around and rack up more points. Up, chicken's still looking to revive.
I mean, unless the chicken's running like an exchange or something, I pretty much think it's like a nail in the coffin.
Indeed. Situation
Yeah,
what is looking pretty
wish I
alright
knew
for
what my
Advocate,
cards
except
were.
now this boss over here appears to be causing some rather unfortunate problems. Uses the portable pudding to restore his health, but dies
I
I
anyway
wanted
to
to
the
use my
boss.
Arbits.
Ooh.
It didn't matter.
It seems we've seen a misclick. Hey, how you doing, Thorn? Thorn in the
It's
chat.
not
Yes.
misclick. It's complete. God damn it.
The
It's
unfortunate
confusion. There's literal confusion going on.
They didn't roll the 1. I think it was dead regard. Actually, no, he would have lived on 1 HP. Sad.
Now Pete definitely has a gambit to go on here. With a 1 in 3 chance that they'll end up behind the chicken and use that as an opportunity to get 1 extra win, I'm actually subbing in for somebody, Thorn. Will they take it? And the risk does not pay off, but it does give them a few more opportunities to get in a good position to try and get some extra... Oh, but then the random warp messes all that up. As it does. Fanny looking to stay as far away as possible from any potential attacker. Pete hits the Norma, doesn't get the Norma. Seems like getting that win Norma is not paying off for the Pete.
Another
Oh
hyper.
my god, how many hypers does the CPU have?
Hey, the CPU should be attacking.
Hold on a second.
Oh, just a bad time to hold on.
It appears that the attack on Pete, attempting to exploit that negative evade, but it's just not going to be enough. Rolls the 5, and once again rolls a 1 on defense. Some very unfortunate deja vu on the part of this robot.
I'm sorry, what was that noise?
What's the goat noise? Is the Hime going to play it safe, or are they going to go for the fatal gambit? For indeed, it is very possible that they could take this Pete down. Oh, and unfortunately, Aru seems to have yet another date with the deadly boss.
Oof.
Luckily, this time it pays off, but barely. The Hime not being aggressive, the Hime opting to have a deadly fight with the Shifu robot, but the serious battle might just pay off in order to protect them.
Wait, hold on. Chicken's not out of it. Chicken's still in this. The chickens could still come back.
With all the deaths being accrued by the boss, it is very possible that the chicken, if they play safely and passively and get good rolls, can still make it out of this alive. Pete with 200 stars. This wins Norma definitely is not paying off right now. But if they can just stay alive and get an extra kill, they will definitely have the game potentially in the bag, with their main combatants generally tending to suffer at the hands of the boss. Not that I'm biased towards the Pete or anything, but that's just the way things go sometimes.
Hey, boss!
Indeed. It seems... Oh, a very unfortunate situation for the Pete. What will they do? Oh, they're going for this boss. Will they survive against the boss? As you know, any character that has 3 HP is gonna have a pretty bad time. Luckily, this time it looks like the boss was kind to the Pete.
Indeed. Everything.
Oh, the random warp activates. Oh, and the mixed reality activates. Ooh.
Oh,
The chicken Normas. Ooh, this is actually looking very good for Fanny right now.
It's looking really close.
Pete plays his card, doesn't get the Norma. Opts to attack the Hime, going for a desperate play in order to get that last win.
What?
Successfully reduces the... Oh, but the large attack! Oh, it does not pay off for the Pete. Oh, no.
What did she obey? What did she obey?
I swear, if the CPU wins this, I swear.
Ooh.
She obeyed! She should have killed herself, bro.
Let's go
Very-
CPU. Let's go CPU.
Oh, but the CPU dropped some of those stars.
Let's go CPU.
But she should have killed herself.
Shut up.
Indeed, things are looking decently close
but she
despite
killed
losing
herself.
all.
She killed herself. Well, that's unfortunate.
Up, a very strategic play, perhaps, or maybe just a robot play after all.
I swear, if the
Right.
CPU wins this first game, I swear.
What is going on
What's
in the
going on
background?
with your
Happy?
background noise?
You're inside like a warehouse or something.
You have to keep going. Bonus.
Ooh.
I hate this mixed reality so much.
To be fair, I did say I was gonna pop some corn for my dad.
Mixed reality does seem to...
Yeah, but that doesn't. How is that? It's not the popping that we hear. It's just the
Up, and this Pete
you
really needs to
sound
revive.
away from the mic.
Player 4.
Unfortunate
Oh,
for the
and
people.
finally the Pete revives.
Hold on.
Player 1.
Something could happen. I feel like some cheese can happen. Aru just needs one card, and she could win this.
Player 3.
Indeed.
Oh, granted, chicken's already
Chicken
in
is not
the
going to
win
be
position.
aggressive.
Chicken's at the win position.
Oh, will Pete pull off the desperate gambit?
No.
No, unfortunately, that high defense is just not enough, or it's too much, actually.
Bonus.
Yep, Pete's definitely in a heap of trouble. That's for sure.
Oh, they warped onto their base.
Oh, but another random warp.
Oh, you hate to see it. On their base, too.
Right on their base. A very unfortunate play from the random warp.
Granted, they could still win, and they didn't.
Unfortunately, they didn't. They go for the boss. Because indeed the boss is
Unfortunate.
low enough to attack. But the evade happens, and then the
Oh, but we
attack...
go-
Ooh! A very
we go for
unfortunate
content.
gambit.
Well, we do it for content out here.
I guess you could say they got cocky.
Player 4.
Except
That was
that's not a
awful.
rooster, that's a chicken.
Bonus.
Advocate indeed going for the risky play.
I can't believe, like, the throw. They could have just went for the drop. Granted, actually, it really depends. Because they might lose more from drop or less.
Drop your pack.
It's not GG until I get to my base. See?
It's still right
There
there.
is still the very real possibility that they could roll a one hit on the boss, not be able to kill them, and still get KO'd. But again, the prospects are looking a little bit restrained here.
Need 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
Player 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, GG.
Game, well played.
GG.
GG.
Yeah. What a game one. What a game.
And there we go. Game 1 is concluded.
So just remember, we're not going to take into account the CPU. So it's really just Advocate, Fanny, Scabby.
Pete, I'm not in this round.
You're subbing in for this round.
You're the sub.
Wait, so would Fanny get second or third?
Fanny got second.
So I got
Okay.
third. No, I mean, did Pete get third?
Pete got third.
I
Okay.
see.
Just remember, we're not taking into account the CPU.
Sadly.
So we're gonna end the. I'm gonna end the recording for